Onsen Rippling.
Yes, we are on.
Onsen. Hey,
Welcome back to Onsen Ripples.
for another show.
Yes,
Welcome,
another
welcome,
Tuesday
welcome.
show.
So I hope everyone's well out there. And what are we going to talk about? Actually, last week we were talking about all the different chemicals and the balances in the onsen.
Okay.
And I did mention that, we'll be kind of doing new things starting next year, like interviewing people, having some interesting guests on, going out on locations, taking you to wonderful places. And we do have a guest today.
Today, not
Yeah.
next year.
No, it was very quick. We got a guest right here with me
one.
right now. A very important person, actually.
Very important. VIP.
The VIP guest. Ladies and gentlemen, may I please introduce, a great pleasure of mine, to introduce Miss Kiyomi Mackay.
Hello, Mackay-san.
Hi, 皆様. Hi, how are you? I'm from Australia, Gold Coast. Hi, everyone.
Yes.
So, thank you for inviting me to your Onsen Ripple live streaming.
This
Yes.
is quite interesting because, would you like to take over and introduce what does
Kiyomi-san do?
What does
Yeah.
what does she do?
She is,
The master.
so she's a master. Life coaching master trainer, which she teaches you how to do this live stream, which I've learned from her. She's my coach.
Yeah. Well, it's very interesting actually because this whole thing started because of you. So,
Yeah,
so
the
you were our
last
first
year.
guest,
It was.
and so it's kind of it's brilliant. It's actually worked out perfectly that you were our first guest on the show.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Oh, I'm all excited.
I'm excited.
So,
Yeah, got my
Kiyomi-san.
mentor here.
Yeah. So, the mentor for people.
She teaches me lots of things, so we just keep in teaching each other.
That's
Yeah,
I'm not teaching
and
anything.
each other.
I can't
Yeah.
teach you anything.
Well, welcome to the Onsen Ripples show.
Thank you so much. Thank you, but
I have a couple of questions for you. I'm
Yeah.
going to be the interviewer here this time.
Sure.
So, first thing, I know you've experienced the Marumi, and we're talking specifically about Marumi. So, first one, how's the bath?
Excellent.
Any
Excellent.
first ideas,
Excellent,
or what are your main?
Yeah, I love hot springs. I was born in Japan, and since I was baby, my family member loves the bath. And I went to many different hot spring baths, onsen hotels. So the Marumigaoka Onsen's hot springs is very much all natural hot springs coming from center of the earth. Yeah, that's a very special thing. And that's flower-based onsen. It's called the onsen.
Yeah, the plant-based.
Yeah. So the hot
We
spring
explained all
onsen.
of that last week. So check out last week's one because that was a big topic that we talked about. Yeah.
And very mild for your skin. And just after have a bath, your the skin is so moisturized. And the next thing, my skin is really refreshing and very soft.
Like
I
a
love
baby's
it.
skin.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, and actually, I stayed last week 2 nights, and I checked out, and something happened. I don't know why, but I came back again and stay another 2 nights.
Well, you can stay as long as you like.
Yes.
Which brings me to the next question. How's the hotel itself?
Oh, beautiful, beautiful. So this is a kind of very private feeling, especially Haruyo-san and myself is very, very close friends. And her mom, Kimiya-san, is really welcoming. And that this international fantastic couple has a beautiful daughter. And it feels like when I'm coming back here, and some my related people, like one of my family, were coming to me. Yeah, very, very special moment to me, and I spend the time with them. Really.
Yeah, we've only met about a
year
year
ago.
ago.
A year ago.
And it does have that family feel about it. So that's all nice. So we've talked about the hot spring itself and the hotel. The hotel rooms. Are you happy with?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. So the hotel room is very much a Japanese style, and the Hokkaido Tokaji is quite cold in the autumn to the springtime, autumn to the winter time. But sun coming up to the east in the morning and shining to the all the sunlight to the room, and in the daytime always in the plenty of the sunlight. Also, the special thing is this hotel is under the floor all the natural hot springs keep you warm all day long. So that's why it doesn't necessarily do the like stoves or something other electric heaters anything. That's excellent.
So natural heating.
It's natural heating like from the center of the earth. It's excellent. It's unusual.
So that the rooms itself, I've got to explain, they are the traditional Japanese style, which is tatami, which is like a mat, and you sleep on little futons that we have and we provide.
Excellent.
And so and of course the walls are the old style. So inside it does look very, very much like the traditional Japanese. So we've talked about the bath. Well, there's two types: the big bath and the small bath, and the different temperatures. Did you find it was?
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
too
it's
hot
it's very much different actually. So the smaller baths, the hot spring is more thinner, thinner feeling, and much clearer than other big baths. The reason is the smaller one. The hot spring is coming up from about 700 meters, and the other one is much deeper, 1,700 meters or something. 300. Yeah. So different kind of hot spring, and the other one is about 37 degrees. So that means it feels like when your mom's tummy feels like floating in your mommy's tummy. So it feels like that. And when I have the smaller bath, I feel like just feels really relaxing and sleeping feeling. And lots of local ladies came to this hotel and having the smaller bath. They stay almost 2 hours, and someone chatting and someone is meditating, and so,
Falling asleep.
yeah, people stay in such long hours. Stay with a smaller one, and bigger one is different story because it's a temperature a little bit higher. Yeah, I like bigger one actually.
It's hard to explain to the international customers about having a bath for more than 3 hours. And I found it very I've got to explain that now. It is a social environment. Anyway, people come in there, like we have a group of ladies that do come in when we open in the morning, and they leave at 3 hours later.
I know that, yeah. Because actually, I could say bus in 2-3 hours is easy, but not many people comes almost every day and staying in the bus and chatting, over hour because the temperature is 37 degrees.
Yeah.
Doesn't too hot for you, so just a comfortable temperature. Yeah.
So there is the social side of things, which I think a lot of foreigners probably don't understand that. But it's funny, like when you do get into the bath, and I know maybe I've had experiences after a sport game where I've gone in with some friends, or we've gone out and we've done some mountain climbing, and it's quite refreshing and very relaxing.
Yeah,
and you sit there and we talk. It's nice and very comfortable.
Yeah.
And it's not about just getting clean. It does also give you that sense of family and belonging, which is quite nice too. There's no need to be shy because other people will come.
Yeah, very. I understand it because you're from Australia originally, and my husband from England, and he's living in Australia. But his culture background is that has experienced, some stranger share the bathtub. So for English, the living country people has not much experience, But in Japan, background is since we're a baby, goes to the public baths or onsen hotels, and it's mixed with other people, just so natural for culture background. But my husband had not experienced that, and I love onsens, and I take him so many different onsens, but he's quite shy because he looks different and has no experience in naked and share the bathtub with some other ojisans, so quite nervous. And he said yes, I'm going, but it's just 2-3 minutes. He just a quick wash and he's going up. I feel big shame. The onsen hot springs really good for, but he's not quite enjoy 100%. But good news is here in Marumigaoka Onsen has a family private bath. So it's a quite cozy small bathtub, but completely privacy for you and your family. That's the ideal for the English-speaking country people who's married with Japanese lady and the international couple or family. So no one see yourself, and it's just only the family having bath, onsen hot springs. I think really highly recommended here.
So that was the other one. So you went to the big bath, you stayed in the hotel rooms, and we'll get to Robert in a minute.
Yeah.
And the next one was the private bath. Now, what was
Private bath.
the private, what we call it, the family bath?
Yeah.
The private bath, your experience, even by yourself, though.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, Hario-san took me to a family bath, and this time is the first
For the
I
first
did.
time.
Because I didn't realize,
And it was on
family
TV
bath-
yesterday, wasn't it?
It was
So-
on the TV, Japanese TV show, and the family buses is quite cozy. It's same as like a probably family house bath size, and the the small room changing room, and even private toilet time, and the bathtub, and just the cozy, and just a private like a family on them.
Yeah, and well, we call it we say private bath for foreigners, but it was also called the family bath,
Yeah,
which is good. And I think you went by yourself, but even by yourself, it's quite enjoyable.
It is, yeah.
And
Because I could hear the hot spring is keep coming from the ground.
Right. So
Just a small pop, 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 pop noises. Just meditate myself in the bathroom. Yeah, just feels like a talking with earth,
yeah.
Yeah, it sounds very special one.
Yeah, so that's one good thing about that private bar. You can go by yourself, and maybe not 2 or 3 hours, but by yourself if you do want to sit there and meditate and talk to the earth. But the good thing is that you can bring your husband or your partner and your kids too. And it's that experience which I experienced with my daughter for the first time too. It's all right going at home and in a foreign country where you have a small bar and things like that. But when you're in an onsen and there's enough space, because it's not that small, you can fit a whole family in there. And it does definitely have that very closeness about it, and you have a little bit of fun. And that's a part of the Japanese culture too, which is really hard to explain until you've been here. Tried it.
You have to experience it.
And I know, and which gets me to the Robert situation.
Yeah.
So you are in an international marriage.
Yeah, my husband from originally England, so he's
Robert.
he immigrated to Australia when he was mid-30.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he met me about 22 years ago. Yeah.
Lucky him.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I have one of the best husband in this world. Yeah.
Oh, look at that. True.
Think so.
There you go.
Aww.
Well, it's important. These sort of things. There you go.
何イチャイチャしてるのここで。いいわね、仲良くて。
So I got a question. I know a lot of people out there with foreign viewers as well, and is aiming at those people who maybe have a Japanese partner who can explain the onsen situation. But what are the main concerns that someone like Robert would have about coming to a bar?
I see. For the English people, they have not much culture background.
Yeah.
Sit in the bathtub for 30 minutes or 1 hour, or enjoy the the bath. So bath means just a quick cleanse or quick hot shower. So not much culture background, so sitting in
The
the bath.
bathing culture itself.
So much, yeah. But our background is, having bath is one of our life, quite important part.
Yeah, like brushing your teeth in the bath, wash your face.
Yeah.
So that finished.
Yeah, especially when I was young, when I was born, my mom take me to public bath nearby. So at the public bath is so many different people coming to local people, and the small children learn from the others, like a social distance, like a social communication.
Yeah.
So I think it's public bath is quite important to understand what is the people. So communicate nicely, or like a respect for the elder, or like the quite important things we learn from the public bath when I'm going to.
And does I know the answer to this question, but what is Robert's main fear?
Fear. So he has blonde hair and blue eyes, and he looks different. So he's really appear when he goes to the public bath or onsen. So my husband not fear, just feels embarrassed people watching him. So that's why he could not relaxing. He has in hot springs. Yeah, that's a big concern part.
I think a lot of people feel that way. I mean, you don't want to be the center of attention all the time.
Especially when you're naked.
And and when you're naked. I think that's the other thing about the culture too, that like you were saying, the kids learn respect. There is a social thing about the adults. But when you don't have any clothes on, you're not hiding anything either. So it's your true personality tends to come out, and that's hard to deal with because we're so used to covering up.
Yeah.
You know, if we have a little spot on ourselves, we're very shy about certain things. So that is that's hard to, and something that when the foreigners come, you know, you've got to do it for your own benefits. Like I had my brother-in-law come here, and he had an issue with his leg. He used to train boxing and things like that. And he would go in and he said, right, you know, my knee is hurt. You just go in, just ignore everyone else. 3-4 hours every day, just like, I need to fix my leg. I need to go. So, you know, that was one. When these ladies come in and they have their little social gathering together. So whatever your own style is and whatever your reason for coming on, the main one is relaxing. And it does feel uncomfortable and you need to overcome that, but you're missing out on something if you don't, because it is a wonderful experience.
Yeah, it is.
But the good thing is that we do have private baths. If you're very uncomfortable, and I'm not pushing everyone to come, but if you are very uncomfortable, and last week or 2 weeks ago we talked about tattoo and issues like that, we do have the private baths, which you can, because the main thing is using the water for becoming one with the earth. And becoming completely immersed in water and feeling like a baby again. And
It is,
refreshing. So, and the last part, so you've been to the private bath, you've stayed in the hotel, you've stayed in the big bath as well. And the last part, what about the area? You went for a walk around and
yeah. So especially this season, it's a really early winter time, but still changing leaves are so beautifully. And this morning I took to her daughter she goes to school. We just go for a walk, and in the morning, walking around here. And this hotel is such a huge top of a hill, and the property is so big, and I could walking in the small forest, and I could feel that really changing season, because I've been living in overseas and I just missing Japanese 4 seasons, and actually I could see the really bright red leaving just falling from the trees. Feels like I left Japan for a long time. But just remember how beautiful is it Japanese 4 seasons, especially this season. And the sun's shining, and just talking with my friends, and it's such a nice feeling, just walking this property beautifully. Yeah, that's all. Feels natural, nature.
We're in a good location. We are on top of a hill, and we do have so much nature around, and it doesn't feel like we're in any kind of area where there's a lot of people. But we are actually quite populated. There's a lot of people around. There's schools. We're not far from the city, which reminds me of the next one. How did you get here? Well, you went all the way from Australia. What was it very difficult to come to Obihiro?
Not really, actually. So I normally catch a train. I love trains, Japanese rail trains. I love it. So normally I come by Shinkansen train up to Hokkaido. It takes a long time, actually. Yeah, but this time I just fly from Haneda Airport to Obihiro.
So it's Tokyo to right up to Obihiro.
Obihiro, direct flight. So it takes 1.5 hours, 90 minutes. And I had a special connection, so that's why these couple came from the Obihiro Airport. So I just a special treat, and from only 90 minutes from Tokyo. So if you fly from Tokyo in the early morning, so in the morning before the lunch, I just arriving, and I have a hot spring, beautifully hot spring, just straight away. And I highly recommend stay here little bit longer because I stayed 2 nights. This is nice. I wish I could stay a little bit longer. And my dream coming true. So actually, I stay extra few days.
Yes. So she's been here for about 4 days now.
Yeah.
5 days.
So we can stay as long as you like. You bring and Robert, please come too. And you know. And,
Yeah.
so yeah, it's quite easy for international guests, for even people that live in Sapporo and people who have international relationships too. You know, we're trying to aim at all these people who can come and visit us and look at the website and get some deals about how to stay here and come here. But it's not that hard. If you do come to Tokyo, it's only a plane ride or a train ride to get to Hokkaido. And not only the onsen, but all of Hokkaido is quite it's beautiful in any season. It's quite something that you normally wouldn't probably think if you didn't research, but if you are thinking about coming to Japan and trying out onsens, you know, please come to our place. We'd love to have you.
Beautiful. And the Obihiro station is only 10 minutes by car.
Yes.
So airport from about 40 minutes.
Yeah, about 40 minutes.
But from Obihiro station, JR station, only 10 minutes by 10 minutes by car. It's not too far. Yeah, and finally I have to tell them because Tokachi is a beautifully so many fresh products. So like daily products and also vegetable, fruits, whatever you have is really, really yummy. So this is extra things to do.
Yeah, it's actually probably Tokachi is like the agricultural capital of Japan. So as far as food and produce, it is quite amazing what you can get.
Yeah,
Vegetables, and it is. They've even got their own winery. The wines are quite popular. For people. These wines, very very popular for dairy products, ice cream,
cheese, ice cream,
cheese, milk.
so beautiful.
Very fresh. We always get things that are a bit spoiled actually.
You are really.
Really?
Yeah, so
Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm
really
thinking,
spoiled.
happy
You just
about
realized?
No, I didn't just realize. We just got this delivered today.
So there's so many people just bought the fresh picked the vegetables.
Yes.
Yeah.
Couple cabbage. We got spinach. It's all from the farm. Straight from the farm here. We're very spoiled. Or the customers, they just bring you some vegetables or you name it, you get it.
So very family oriented and family business here. So very welcoming and it's really cozy, really friendly. So you must try this. I recommend it. And also my husband really loves Japan, so I definitely bring my husband and my daughter here. Yeah.
And look, we got deer behind us.
そうね。エゾシカね。
そうです。Hokkaido deer.
So much character because this hotel has so much character because so huge and this onsen hotel is built
In 70s.
In 1970s.
Yeah.
So it feels like a lot of Showa era feelings.
Yeah.
And so many flowers and plants and her big mom is looking after.
Yes.
So many characters this hotel, really.
Yes. Full of characters.
It is, yeah.
Look at you.
I'm the biggest character here.
Yes, he is. How many foreigners working in onsen?
I know,
That's my
it's
question.
true.
Yeah.
It's true.
I think
What?
I did check this.
Oh, you did.
I did check this. I'm the only one.
In Hokkaido.
In Hokkaido, I'm the only one. But there are people who work in the onsen. No one really runs the onsen. So, unique.
Unique.
That's all I can say. Marumigaoka Onsen, the unique place. Thank you very much for watching our episode today. This person, the Queen, and it's quite. You're very. I'm so happy that you're here.
Oh, thank you so much. I made a lot of trouble for you though, but you're welcoming me again.
No,
It's kind of fun.
anytime at all. Yeah, so please check Kiyomi Mackay. She's all over the internet, everywhere. She's
I'll leave the site there.
she'll leave the site. Please check out her things, and if you do the master trainer, yes, and please, anytime.
Oh,
And,
yeah,
Come
definitely.
back
I'm
anytime.
coming back with my family next time.
The family, yes,
Yeah.
it's definitely for individuals and especially for families too.
Yeah, I
And,
do. It feels like my, other family, kind of family.
Yeah, like it's,
Yeah, we are.
we've only, it's only been a year, but yeah.
Yeah.
She's like my sister.
It's,
Younger
I've
sister?
wanted. That's right, younger sister. I have to look after her.
So today, it's a Onsen Ripples, Goto, Haruyo-san, and Kuroda-san. But I do also do my streaming myself too. So thank you for everyone to watching. 夏子さん、すごい形で叶いましたね。
Everyone's watching.
私ももうセッションの準備せねばありがとうございます。ということで、夏子さんありがとうございます。ゆうこさん、大阪から見てくださってますね。先日大阪からありがとうございます。
She was here a couple of months ago.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she
so
came
all these
in.
people, I'm so
I got
happy to
that
get all these
in.
people to come here.
Yeah, because Haruyo-san always try to live streaming and people love to looking forward to coming here. タモリさん、大阪からありがとうございます。銭湯行って私も、行ってましたということでね、はい、時々チンチンってなるのでお客様が見えてるんですよ。はい、everyone, thank you for watching.
Thank you all for watching.
Thank you.
Check out our episode next week. We'll be back and hopefully some more interesting guests. Not as,
There's another character.
We've got
I
some
have
more
to go and
characters.
something.
Coming in.
Okay,
Thank you very much.
See you.
See you.
Bye.